Hey, this is a ranking stream of all of the Paper Mario Sticker Star enemies and bosses. Paper Mario Sticker Star, a game that barely anyone likes. I actually do like it, so I thought it could be interesting to give some perspective. This may end up unlisted, because I might turn this into a video. We'll have to see. But I want to talk to chat. If anyone showed up, that is. Hello, hey, it's fine. Hello, Sydney. Have you slept? I have. Hey, Cat Surfer. Hey, Drawing Dragon. Hey, Will. Hey, Wiggly Woo. Hey, Moo Moo. Random stream. Well, I announced it a little bit ago. I just didn't have time. And the heat has completely messed up my, I've basically just been waiting for the first opportunity where it hadn't been as hot. And it still is really hot, but I think maybe I can get away with filming this without my fan on. I have like a little fan that's like very quiet, but also not as intense. So I can use that and record with it, but my big fan I can't record with. So yeah, I enjoy doing the Mario DS ranking stream, but I didn't want to like upload that as a video because I didn't think I was adding anything to the conversation. But Sticker Star, I don't really feel the same way, because I think I'm one of the 3 people that like Sticker Star, and therefore I think my opinions might be different from the average. But we'll find out, because I made these tier list maker templates, and I'll zoom in a little bit. I made these templates. It says, oh, maybe I should move my face cam to the other side for this. Like, I'm also gonna mirror it, so then I'm, when I look over this way at it, I'm actually, yeah, you get it. So let me do a quick whoop. There we go. Now it looks like I'm looking at it. Karaf is not very happy with my opinion already. Okay, so we're just gonna kind of like review. We're gonna watch this pack attack video, and we'll just kind of look through it, see what there is. In addition, we'll look at the bosses. Again, the presentation mode there. Oh, have there been new Sticker Star mods? I haven't seen them. I know there's some stuff that's been found in the modding scene, but I haven't seen what people have been modding. I haven't been keeping up to date at all. Are there Monty Mole? I don't think there are. I don't think so. Mod Sticker Star. I didn't really know. I know there's like an ancient like graphics pack for Citra that adds some TTYD textures, and I know that my Sticker Star mod. I didn't know there were any others, to be honest. I would like to do a part 2 that's like all things stickers and all enemies. I do know about the save editor because I used that in my series, but yeah, the reason I'm not including things and like regular stickers and stuff is because I don't really remember what the things stickers do. I have no memory. I don't really want to replay the game to find out just for a stream, But I remember all these bosses are pretty fresh in my memory. Like, actually, I have opinions, Oh my god! I mean, that probably would get a lot of views, but honestly, it would be so much work. I don't even know if it would be worth it. No, this was a 3DS game. Yeah, I'll probably get started. I'm not expecting it to be a particularly lively chat because I'm streaming at 7 o'clock in the morning UK time, and usually I don't get that many active viewers at this time, but it's when I'm awake, so it's when we're gonna do it. So let me turn off the like lab cat. So, is it one of the good? I mean, I like it, but I would still say it's one of the bad ones. Like, you know, I don't think it's a particularly amazing game. I just like it. Okay, so we'll start off with Decalberg. Actually, let me start this recording, because I want to record this. We're going to start with Decalberg. Wait, no we're not. Hold on, I had to make it so you can see my mouse. We're going to start with... Does my mouse still not show up? What? Oh, now it does. We're going to start with Decalberg. This is the hub area of Sticker Star. Kind of like your Toad Town, your Rogueport, your Flipside. And it does have kind of its own like little mission to it. After the story plays out, story in air quotes, you rescue Kirsty, who's your companion that nobody likes. I don't hate her as much, because I kind of grew up with her, but... She is very annoying. I can see why everyone hates her. So this is basically Origami King, if it was just a level. It's all about rescuing Toad, and you have to rescue all the Toads, and they're all like hiding different places. It also doubles as a tutorial. On one hand, I actually think it does a good job of being a tutorial. It shows, you know, it teaches you all the things you need, and it barely actually, like, it doesn't stop to explain it for 10 years. It only stops to explain it for, like, 2 years. And there's some fun, like, little secrets here, like over here, you can go into the back alleys, and there's like a shady Toad in the back alleys. I'm pretty sure he's shady. If he's been taped to the wall. There's some charm and stuff in like where these Toads are hiding. Never mind, he's not shady. I misremembered. But yeah, all the different locations are very creative. I know a lot of people don't like the Toads, and I definitely would rather if they were more interesting characters. But the Toads themselves are very funny, much more funny than in the other Paper Mario games, at least the classic ones, in my opinion. Although there are some banger Toads in the classics, don't get me wrong. Now, I don't know if it will show in this walkthrough, but there is stuff to do at every chapter. You come back to Decalberg, and there's a little bit of extra dialogue if you go back to the Stickerfest area. That's kind of nice. Nice to see him progress. In addition, every time you find Luigi, you can go into that blue house there, and there'll be like a new newspaper article about a Luigi sighting. So once you've done all that stuff, you know, you talk to the Toads, and they will they bring the main hub area back to life by unrolling it with all their strength. But the green Toad fucking dies, and you can just ignore him for the rest of the game if you want. But you can also come back here with Paper Eyes, and you can, like, free him from the fountain, and that opens up the Sticker Museum, which is, like, how you 100% the game, by filling out the Sticker Museum. I like the idea of the Sticker Museum, not a massive fan of the execution. There's also a little shop. Always helpful to have a little shop, so you can stock up on stickers. And I don't know if he's going to show it. I don't think you even unlock it yet, but... Well, okay, well, here's the shop. Not looking so good at the beginning, but over time it stocks up with more items. And what's really funny is, if you manage to get yourself a Kirsty sticker, if you beat the game with Kirsty in your inventory, you can sell her at the shop for like 5 coins. So anyway, there's some stuff here. There's the pretty basic tutorial. It's not as annoying as tutorials usually are in these games. Wasn't she 20 coins? Maybe she was 20 coins. Pocket change regardless. And, that was... Is he gonna explore? No, he's not. Okay. Just gonna heal, and then he's gonna leave. So, Decal Book, it's a nice hub area. It's probably one of the worst ones, though. Let's be real. It's not a very good hub. Also, I'm gonna move this over a little bit, so then when I lean in... Yeah, okay. It's not a great hub area. Because there's just not as much to do as if you compare it to Flipside. I'd say... Maybe it's a bit better than Origami King's Toad Town, because that's pretty, but there's not a lot to do there. There's not really any reason to go back there. So, it's not the worst Toad Town, or the worst hub area, but it's one of the worst. It might be better than Port Prisma as well. Not sure. But it's definitely not as good as the hubs in the first 3 games. So Decalberg, I don't know, it's serviceable. I do actually quite enjoy the saving Toad mission. Although it can be annoying if you miss one and you just don't know where he is. So I think I'll put it in B tier. It's a serviceable hub area, I guess. It works. It's all good. So the next thing about Sticker Star is, just like Super Paper Mario, it's split up into levels. So, you know, there's a 1-1, 1-2, blah blah blah. Only this time it takes place in a world map rather than being sequential like in Super Paper Mario. I don't necessarily mind this. I think I get a lot of flack, but I would say, like, if you ask me what happens in Sticker Stars World 1, and then you ask me what happens in the first area of Origami King, I think more happens in Sticker Star. Or, like, what happens in Sticker Star World 1 versus Chapter 1 of That and Eudora? Story-wise, nothing. But gameplay-wise and interesting locations, I think Sticker Star does a much better job. And I don't mean interesting locations as in what the textures look like, I mean interesting locations as in what the level design consists of. And we'll see that as we go throughout World 1, there's some fun ideas here. So, this is like the first area. It's a little bit, kind of like a corridor simulator, but already there's a bit more depth than in the Thousand Year Door overworld. Where in Thousand Year Door, it really is just run riot. At least in Sticker Star you can go up and down, there's a couple of things to find in this first area. There's some Goom battles, you can avoid them. There's not really, you know, Sticker Star infamously didn't really have much reason to fight. I usually fight them because I enjoy the battle system and the management. I find it fun, so I usually fight them. There's a couple of secrets, like you can peel off the tape of this mountain, and there's some coins. And then you have your inevitable tutorial, you know, early game tutorial, still learning the mechanics. There's your thing sticker tutorial. I'm not a massive fan of this, because you have to use it against this fight in Bowser Jr. Like, you have to use the sticker, otherwise it doesn't work. Like, I want to keep that in my inventory and just use it on a Goomba later. That's what I want. But no, it forces you to use it. Sticker Star gets a lot of crap for forcing you to use thing stickers to complete bosses. That's not 100% true. Color Splash does that, and it's bullshit there. Sticker Star doesn't do it, it just kind of shames you if you don't. Like, literally through dialogue, shames you if you don't, for some reason. Anyway, there goes Bowser Jr., he's not alive. You learn about paperization, where you can just pick up and take stuff out and stick stuff into the environment. I think it's kind of a fun thing for puzzle solving, but a lot of the time it's just spam the paperize button and see if you can find anything, more than actually thinking critically. So yeah, you have to go back, you have to find a bunch of toads again, and you use them as a staircase. Which, honestly... Oh, he's kind of struggling. What, dude, it's not that hard. They're like... You, okay, he was... This is a terrible walkthrough, so I mean, it's a great walkthrough. Thanks for letting me use the footage pack attack. You can just run up it. It's like got guardrails, like invisible guardrails. It's like Mario Kart Tour, the Toad edition. Get the bridge, you stick it back in. It's pretty serviceable. There's you even you get these little stumps throughout the game. It's pretty fun because you can like it's almost as gambling almost, but there's always a good outcome. You put in a hop slipper, and or any of your stickers, and you can either get a better one or you can get like an equivalent one. So for example, there's the hop slipper, which lets you jump on the same enemy 10 times, or there's the eek hammer, which lets you hit an enemy 5 times with a hammer. So you can either get a stronger hop slipper or you can get an eek hammer. So this area, this is what I mean, much more interesting than Thousand Year Door. We have little caves you can go in, and there's secrets. You know, there's a lot more elevation. You go like backwards and forwards. It's much more interesting, even if, you know, they might not have as interesting characters, but in terms of the gameplay in the overworld, it's much more fun than in Thousand Year Door, at least for this particular area, if we're comparing the Chapter 1 of both games. What else do I have to say about this? Oh yeah, there's a little mini-boss at the end. I don't think it counts as a boss. I don't think I have it on my list. But we have these 3 Goombas here. And, yeah, no, this isn't a boss. This is just introducing the fact that the paper enemies can fold themselves to make themselves more threatening. And so here they kind of like fold themselves into little cones. And I actually really like that. Instead of having the spike helmet Goombas, you have little cones. I actually think that works really well. And I don't know if we'll see it. Yeah, the attack, dude, they're kind of strong. Kind of strong. Anyway, goodbye. You hit the goal, and that's the end of it. It's fine. It's serviceable. I think the problem is when you play Warm Fuzzy Plains, you're going through tutorials, and if you've already played the game, you already know all the stuff, and it's not as much of a pain to mash through it as, say, like Origami King's tutorials, which are they just go on for centuries, and you can't skip through the text. I do think it's like an interesting first area. I think it's like a fun first area, but in terms of like replaying it, I don't really enjoy it like the second time through, you know, because you already know what's going on. I'm gonna put it in B. I'm taking it out to C. I'd still say it's good. It's fine with a smiley face, you know, and I'd say I don't know if I like it more than Decalberg. Yeah, I do. Okay. I need to replay Super Paper Mario. So this is 1-2. Bouquet Gardens. You're introduced to Koopa Troopers here. Damn, even Pike Attack doesn't want to fight the enemy. Honestly, fair enough, you don't need to. But, you know, Koopa Troopers kind of work the same as they do in other games. You jump on them, they go into their shell, and then you can hit the shell into stuff. Actually, I don't think you can do that in the other games, but in this game you can. You can hit the shell into stuff. Kind of nice. Just a bunch of Koopas you can ignore. I guess I can see how these overworlds kind of suck if you don't fight the enemies, which there's no point in doing. But I like fighting the enemies, so I have a great time. I love fighting. I love the battling. Ooh, they get a slap hammer. Very cool. And yeah, okay, so he didn't show it because it's a walkthrough, but there's a fan. It blocks your progress because there's a realistic fan blowing air. It's kind of cool because you don't get to see it, but there's a toad with a little garden, and the fan's blown his flowers away, and it's like an optional side quest. You can get his flowers back. So you go and turn off the fan, and then you can... Dude, Pack Attack, heartless. He's not gonna help the toad with his flowers. It's worth it, dude. It's worth it. You get some good loot for that. He is going over here, though. Some secret coins. Is he gonna do this? There's some Goombas beating up a toad here, and you may want to just let them beat up the toad in your anger for this series. But it's kind of funny. You can just bribe them. Like, you can literally just pay to make them stop bullying the toad, or you can fight them. What's Pack Attack gonna do? Oh, they're gonna. He didn't have 20 coins to spare. All right, but it is really funny that it lets you just pay. There's even kind of like a little mini boss here. They fall into. They kind of combine themselves into one enemy, so they have 10 HP. That probably wasn't a good choice. But, you know. Maybe we had more health. But yeah, if you do that, you get this catalog. Again, I don't think you need this for the main quest, just kind of an extra thing. Here's some little cues here. There's blue flowers and there's pink flowers. The ring of blue flowers always means there's a there's hidden blocks. So if you see blue flowers, chances are there's gonna be a hidden block with some loot. The pink flowers usually means a paperization spot. You can get yourself some cool stuff with that. Again, I really like being able to peel stuff off the environment and have these little caves open up, even though they're very, very small. You know, I just love, you know, discovering all the loot. Obviously, if you don't fight enemies, you'll just be running out. You'll be running out of space often, which is the game's fault. I got these guys. Here we go. Now this is an interesting Goomba transformation. I think they used this in Paper Jam as well, kinda. And I think they even come back in Color Splash. They roll themselves into a little wheel. It's really cool. It really created a little mini boss almost. Oh, never mind. It's not a mini boss. Did I misremember? Okay, I misremembered. Oops. I'm thinking of Paper Jam, where they have an attack where they roll up and attack you. God damn it. My bad. Sorry, Sticker Star, giving you too much credit here. Let's skip through a little bit. Oh, this is the last area, it looks like. There's these hidden doors in all of the levels, and I actually really like these. It's just like a little extra thing you get to do, where you can replay the levels if you wish, and you can stick little doors that you unlock in World 3. You can stick doors in, and there's all sorts of loot in here that can go completely unseen. It's like not required at all. The only one that's required is the one in the level where you unlock the secret doors. Everything else like is just like all optional, and there's like genuinely cool exclusive items behind these doors. It's like really worth checking out. It's 1000% worth like backtracking and checking them out if you're interested, but that's not required, which I like. For a game that gets labeled uncreative, there's a lot of creative stuff locked behind these doors. But that was one too. It kind of looked a bit lamer in this footage because Pack Attack didn't really engage with any of the story. They just kind of, you know, it's a walkthrough that just showed all you have to do to win, you know. But I think playing through this level normally, honestly, I think it's an A tier level. I love it. It's there's some fun enemy variety. There's like two side quests. What story? The story I explained it. The guy is flowers are blown away. He didn't do the side quest with the flowers. He didn't engage with the fan blocking the way. It's very small things, but they are things that I think do add to it. Not every corner has to have a plot twist where a character dies. you can have little moments. You can have little moments too, and I appreciate the little moments. Oh, those are the bosses. Oh, I guess Bowser Jr. is here. We'll save Bowser Jr. for later, because he's got a. We'll save both of these guys. Actually, you know what? No, we won't save them. Well, we'll save him. We'll save you, but I don't know where you appear. Is that here? For now, based on your current iteration of the boss fight, Bowser Jr. and 1-1, you're going in D tier, because it's terrible. But maybe, since we do refight you, we'll shift you up. So I like 1-2. He goes back. He does the flower. He does the flower quest. The horror. My beautiful bloom. My bloodstring blooms of burning red. My frigid flower. So yeah, if you go and get him, fire and ice flower stickers, and you have the kindness in your heart to sacrifice your stickers. His garden reblooms again. You don't have to do this. Completely optional side quest. And it doubles. It gives you back double the stickers. So if you have a rare like shiny sticker, these are like OP. Even like even until late game, these shiny stickers are really good. You can just duplicate them here. And I know it's small. It seems like a small thing to praise, because you know. Paper Mario 64, 1000 Year Door, Super Paper Mario, they have lots of interesting side quests that are much more interesting than this, right? But I think it's important to just mention that there's any at all, because I think there's a lot of, I think people kind of play up and exaggerate how bad this game is. And I agree with them, by the way. I don't think it's that great. I like it, but I don't think it's good. You know, you can like things that you don't think are good. So next up is 1-3. What's the name of it again? What is Edge Way? I'm not doing the game good. Not doing the game much good if I can't remember the names of the levels. There's some fun stuff. Again, there's like all this big area. It's, again, if you compare this to 1000 Year Door, I'm going to keep hopping on 1000 Year Door because I actually prefer this game to 1000 Year Door. Even if I think 1000 Year Door is a better game, I just like this game. I like it more. I don't care what people say. I think the environments, I think 1000 Year Door has more interesting settings and story, but the gameplay of Sticker Star, I feel like, just, like, way better. The battling in 1000 Year Door is way better, but if the game was just battling over and over, I'd love 1000 Year Door. Chapter 3 in 1000 Year Door is the best chapter in any Paper Mario game. Because you're just battling over it. The entire chapter is just engaging with the 1000 Year Door battle system, which is gold. But any chapters where you explore in 1000 Year Door is so boring because they're just long, boring corridors all the way through. I did not do the Pit of 100 Child, in 1000 Year Door. I would like to. I haven't like gone for 100% or anything. I beat the main game and then I was done with it. But I'd like to go back at some point. So this is, you know, there's nothing that special in the first half. I'll give it that. I'm just kind of wandering around fighting enemies. It's whatever. We see a reoccurring character here. Which is Toad with a fold in his head. I know, very exciting character design. In all fairness, though. In all fairness, it's something. It's recognizable enough to call him a character, in my opinion. I have not art. I'm trying to avoid them. But anyway, he gives you a new album page, which is really good. The more storage, the better, you know. It's actually a different Toad. It's not a different Toad. I mean, maybe like technically in the files it's a different actor, but like it's the same Toad. Like story-wise, it's the same Toad. I love Kamek in this game. He's always he's always up to he has so much spite. They appear both? Oh really? Didn't he literally say in this dialogue though? Whatever. Oh no, they are different, aren't they? No, I'm misremembering. You're right. No, you're right. They are different. He didn't say, "Oh, it happened again." Kirsty's like, "Oh, this is a coincidence." You're right. My bad. I'm giving it too much credit. Also, I forgot there was a Kamek fight here. I thought the first one was in World 2. Let's see what happens here. I think usually I just spam thing stickers, but it looks like Pack Deck isn't going to do that here. Actually, he might still die immediately. Yeah, well, that's a shame. I would love it. I wish the bosses had more health in Sticker Star. Like, just everything. I wish, like, all the enemies had, like, 1.5 times or 2 times as much health. Could you just one-shot them with basic stickers? It's a bit of a pain. Well, I don't really remember what happened in this fight. maybe Kamek does something cool. I don't think I've ever seen it though, so you're going in D tier. You're better than Bowser Jr. because I don't have to use the scissors. I don't have to use a thing sticker. If I want to, I have the option to make it hard for myself. Oh, is that actually Juggling Gamer? I'm gonna play the hell out of that when that comes out. But yeah, this is like there's some cool ideas, like the paperization thing. They use it to literally take out the goal from the level. And then he, you know, and then just leaves a hole. And it just throws it away like a frisbee. I don't know. I really like this, like, little, again, I'm gonna call it story. It's not like, it's not the game's overall plot, but it's like a little story in the level, you know, like a little moment. I really like that. Now this is the first level that has a secret exit. And I don't really like the secret exits. There might be some good ones, I don't remember off the top of my head, but this one's kind of BS. There's some secret exits that I don't mind as much, this isn't one of them. I'll probably go for a second. Yeah, you just kind of run through. I like the, again, this looks a bit different, you know, it's not just, you know, it's grass and river combo. Thrilling stuff. But I would actually say there's more visual variety between the first 3 levels of this game, and between that and like walking across the grassy area in 64. But 64 has a town in the middle of it, which is interesting. Actually interesting. This doesn't, so 64 still wins, but look at it, this is cool. Another like a recognizable landmark. It's way more fun to traverse this area than whatever the grass area was in Cloud Near Door. As you can see the stick a comment there. I just love the Bowser Fountain thing, it's really cool. Oh, there's that pink flower paperization spot. I didn't even know about that one, but it's marked. Let's see, what is he doing? Weird walkthrough. Okay, so you hop into the wall there, And again, you go into a cave, you see that there's a tap pumping water up Bowser's butthole, and he's spitting it out of his mouth. And you realize that that's not very hygienic. It's not good for that to be going in the plants and the wildlife and stuff, so you you unscrew the tap, which I really like. That turns off the water. Little puzzle section. And that not only lets the comet come down, but also adds another little cave section at the bottom, you know? I've never heard anyone in the UK ever call this a faucet. I think that might be an American thing. Or maybe I'm just silly. But that's a tap to me. I'm pretty sure it's called a faucet in the European version though, so... I remember being confused the first time I saw it. Yeah, there's this cute little cave section. I love how this cave section looks. The sticker star caves are just, they're really cool. I forgot you can flip over the puddles of water. Again, just little moments of charm like that. I appreciate that. I don't think all the charm has gone from this game just because the enemies don't have hats on them, you know? Like, the Koopas might not be wearing shades, but there's still charm in other places. Obviously, the ideal would be if the Koopas wore shades and you could flip over the puzzles. We need both, okay, Nintendo? That's what we need for the next Paper Mario. We need both. So you stick the comet back, get the goal. Cool. Is this the second Paper Mario? This is the fourth Paper Mario. So that's that. Hit the secret exit, you just fall into the waterfall. I don't think there's really anything that points to this. The sign might have said something, actually. But yeah, it's kind of BS. And this isn't required to beat the game. To my knowledge. No, it's not. It's not required to beat the game. But it's kind of like... kind of a bit pointless. And the area I unlocked is actually kind of cool, so it's a shame it's locked behind an optional level. So yeah, I like Water's Edge Way, but I'm gonna knock it down a little bit. I'm gonna knock it down to B tier because the secret exit is kind of dumb. Okay. So next up is Hither Thither Hill. Oh, going back to Decalberg. What are we going back? Oh, he's getting some things, huh? Oh, he's doing the sticker museum. Or unlocking the sticker museum. There we go. Okay, Hither Thither Hill. So this one I like. This one I like because it's, it makes the world feel a bit more connected. You know, this gets a lot of shit for having individual levels and not feeling connected. But I think this is a mission where it feels kind of connected. And I much prefer this than what Thousand Door would do, which is, you know, make you, you know, go backtrack very, very, very far. Little pipe area here. You go down, you can fight some Buzzy Beetles, or you can ignore some Buzzy Beetles. And then you get a bunch of cracked stickers for no reason. And there's a toad crying, as they should be. There's a little toad rescue mission that I hate. I do not like this toad rescue mission, and I don't want to be doing it. The thing is with this toad rescue mission is if you try to skip the battles, you can't, because the toad won't jump over the beetles and he'll just go crying back in his cave. And so you have to fight the Buzzy Beetle. And I do kind of like that, because this game definitely had a problem with its battles not being required, so it's nice to have some required battles. But they're not particularly interesting battles necessarily, it's just Buzzy Beetles. You know, Buzzy Beetles, oh, Buzzy Beetles and some Goombas. Oh, more Buzzy Beetles, great. Don't need to save it. I'm not talking about speedrun strats, or like, you know, technically you don't need to save it. Technically you can skip X, Y, Z. But what you're meant to do, and what most people do, is they save the toad. Most people don't just brute force the code. If I start this game with my first Paper Mario, if you do this as your first Paper Mario, you probably won't hate it as much. I think I think playing it as your first Paper Mario is probably your only opportunity to like it. Once you play the other ones, you probably won't want to play this. But yeah, you take the Toad back. Because you're rescuing him or whatever, you take him back to Decalburg. Go into his house. He's got a house! He's a character with a house! He's a character with a house. Gives you a mushroom, but also he gives you a little code. And I love instead of telling you the code, he tells you 4123. I just think that's a really funny way of giving you like a code. It's probably possible to not understand it. It is, again, one of the easiest puzzles in the world, but I think it is a funny one. You head back through the Super Smash Bros. Stage. You blow the windmill out with the fan, which isn't too bad of a puzzle. Needing a thing sticker, fan thing sticker is definitely one that you can get. There's some bullshit ones later, but this is one that makes sense. You put in the 4123 code, which I do like that it gives you like it's like a knowledge checkpoint, you know, just like the vault in Super Paper Mario. If you know the code, you can just skip everything. It's a little bit annoying that you can fall down to the section below, but it is kind of nice seeing them connected together. So you get the pipe, and you need that for over here. Some more stickers, blah 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 blah. Put the pipe down, repair the pipe. And then we have the first real boss fight against the big Buzzy Beetle. This guy's kind of cool. Oh, they really want... Oh! Good job. Good job, Pack Attack. You did it. Now, yeah, you could do this. You could do jump stickers. Never mind. No, you can't. My mistake. Why? Oh, no, you can. You can. You flip him over, and then you can hit him. Oh, he's gonna one-shot him. Again, your stickers are way too OP in this. Oh, Jesus Christ. My bad. Yeah, again, if this guy had more health, it would be cool. Anyway, what I like about him is, like, if you use power blocks, you can, like, flip him over. There would be strategy to this if you only had one slot. And maybe that's where I get it from, because I never time the roulette properly, so I never have 3 slots. But overall, it's still kind of, you know... He just kind of dies immediately, doesn't he? Thanks, Pack Attack. He got a HP up heart, though. Good for him. Okay, we have 1-5. This one's fine. Oh, I didn't rate. Hold on, I'm gonna rate 1-4. I like it conceptually. I don't really like playing it. A lot of going back and forth. Corridor level design feels very Thaddeus or overworldy. But yeah, 1-5. First of all, it's an interesting area. It's like a little canyon area. And that's the only, like, canyon area in the game, if I remember correctly. So that's really cool. And there's some areas with a lot of charm. We got some new enemies, Spinies, new enemies. We have a banger stars section. Hey, Cowman. And then over here, we got to get the gate so we can open it because Mario video game logic. But that's like another shop here. I love it when they just have little shops in the middle of levels for no reason. So they have this section, which is just like a cool cutscene. Like they put way too much. They put more effort into this than the entire game, I feel like. It's beautiful. That reveals a Toad. It's beautiful. And that's how you get the key. It's just a cute little thing. I don't know. I like it. Anyway. Put the gate on. Get the Toad out. And go to a pretty useless shop. He sells poison mushrooms, which don't really do anything. At least not of value. I don't know, this level just kind of sucks. Like, it's got some charm moments, but I didn't have anything to say about it. Because it's just, like, it had a cool area, but as I said, like, if I don't care what the textures look like, I care what the gameplay is like, and this doesn't really have interesting gameplay in my opinion. I know poison's required for World 2, but as a sticker it didn't do anything of value. Unless you want to prove me wrong by using it in battle and have something. I think it literally just poisons you. It says tap. Oh, cool. I guess I'm misremembering then. Or maybe I looked at a walkthrough or something. So we're getting the fan again. Don't remember why. I guess I'll find out. This is 1/6. It is the fortress level. It's got some interesting things, but as a first castle area, it's not that exciting. I like it more than the Koopa Bros Fortress in 64. Not because it's more interesting necessarily, but just because it's less of a slog to get through. I think Hooktail Castle is a much more interesting first castle area. There's Bob-Bombs here, and I do kind of like the Bob-Bombs. They parachute down, they chase you, and you're going to use them later on for there's a little bit of platforming, which I like. That's really all this has going for it. Oh, there's the there is this puzzle, which is a cool puzzle, because this is a use for paperization that isn't just randomly remove stuff. You stick things into the background to block the air vents, and then you can get past. I like that, and you can get another poison mushroom, which is why you don't need to go to 2.5. You can get one here. There's some fun secrets here, which it didn't look like. Oh yeah, Pack Attack remembered he's got to show the secret. Where you can, there's like a Kaido block bridge over here, get a shiny power block. And then here's the part where you gotta like strategically, you gotta do bomb excavation in Paper Mario, but it is actually kind of fun. I don't know, I like doing it. It's actually kind of risky. I wish they did more damage to you. Then maybe there'll be a bit more tension going on here. This one you can't hit the switch because it's sideways, so you have to cut it out and put it the right way up, which I think is kind of funny. This is just a little shortcut, so you can go back, so if you were to come back here, you don't have to replay the entire level. So it doesn't become a corridor walking simulator. 1,000-year door. Bye. there's Luigi. His role in the game is you can find him sometimes. It sucks. It is cool when you see him though, but I wish they did it with a different character. One that I don't care about. Anyway, there's the 6 spiral tower. Got some enemies on the spiral tower. Very tense area. I think Color Splash did their spiral tower a bit better. But this is still pretty good. You get a trumpet thing. You do need that for later on. And we have the first area boss. Shi 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 ni ni ni. Shiny shiny shoony. It's a bunch of Goombas, but maybe but. Yeah, here we go. It's like a bunch of Goombas, but they become one big Goomba. Yeah. I think that's kind of cool. Unfortunately, you can just one-shot him with the scissors. Which kind of sucks. I would have but I would actually say, if you don't know about the scissors and you fight this guy normally with the stickers that you've got throughout the level, I think it's fine. Like, it's not that big of an issue. You can definitely do it. You do not need the scissors to beat this boss. It just kind of makes it a lot easier, you know? Oh, we didn't even use them properly. You're supposed to wait to use the scissors until they're like falling apart a little bit. But yeah, I think if you actually engage with the boss fight, it is kind of a fun fight. This is a cool attack. There we are. That's when you. I believe that's when you're meant to use the scissors. Oh, you can use the fan. Well, there we go. I'm learning new things, guys. And then he tries to fight you on his own. It's just a funny moment. I don't know. I like the boss fight. It's kind of maybe I should have done this tier list just playing through the game again. If I just thought that would take too long. But this is already taking a while. As a level overall, it had a lot of good things to say about it. The boss fight itself is definitely a highlight of the level. And for that reason, I would say, I think I'm going to put it in B tier. I think I like it. I overall like it. To be fair, there's a lot of levels that I'll have a lot less to say on in the future. So I think we'll be able to blaze through a lot of the later levels. I'd say I like Koopa Fortress overall. I like it. I'd say maybe here. No, honestly, maybe top of B. Top of B. I'm promoting it. And the boss fight itself, honestly, the fact that you have to engage with it, A tier boss fight. Alright, let's try and move a bit quicker through here. So the Dry Baked Desert starts off, you gotta stick a bunch of stickers on the wall. Cool puzzle thing. It's not really much of a puzzle, but there is the difference between the Super Mushroom and the Poison Mushroom, which is kind of slight, so I do like that from a puzzly aspect. Little cave area, there's some cool secrets in the cave. The Sombrero guys may start to exist. These guys are listed as a mini-boss on Mario Wiki for some reason, so I guess we'll cover them. Oh. Ah, pack attack. So the 5-fold Power Goomba. Very exciting. I don't really remember what they do. I don't think anyone's ever even let them attack, and for that reason, they're going down here. Maybe like down there. There we go. Look at the paratroopers. Oh, detail. Three paratroopers in the background. Those are characters that come up later. And you can see them in the background. Continuity. You gotta give them credit where you can, alright. Oh, I didn't know you could do that. I don't know, dude. It's just kind of a desert level, isn't it? Does anyone like quicksand? Pack attack. The blue ones are hidden blocks. The pink ones are vaporization spots. Gotta learn this stuff, man. SMH my head, pack attack. Not impressed. Now I want to comment on something. I don't know. Does he do it here? He does. Now I see this a fair amount. I've seen people say that this secret right here is completely unfair. You fall in the quicksand and you sink down to the bottom, and there's a secret cave, and this is required for progression, by the way. And I've seen people say this is unfair. I disagree. There's like literally text that tells you to go here in another level in the world, and it's not like it's hidden away. Like, it's not hard to find this text. So I think the only I think it's kind of dishonest. You're either being dishonest if you think this is hard to find, or you're just like choosing not to engage with the game on purpose because you like don't want to like it or whatever. Why is there a vaporization spot there? What? Why is that there? Okay, well I have no idea why that's there or how anyone thought to— oh, did it just exist? You can get to— okay. Oh, worn out jumps, that's worth it. Yeah, you get a little paper chest. Gives you a tablet piece, which you need for later. I don't know, man. I do like the secret. I like that you have to come back here for it, but it's not that exciting to come back here. It's kind of— it does feel a lot more Thousand Year Dory Corridor Simulator, although there is some more elevation and, you know, there's technically more stuff to do with the quicksand, but it's not fun to just have your movement slowed down. Then there's this pyramid thing, which looks cool in theory, but you're just kind of spiraling around it. I don't really enjoy ascending this thing. I don't know, man. It's like kind of sucks. I like it more than Wham in a Mountain, but it kind of sucks. Now the Yoshi Sphinx, however, I like the Yoshi Sphinx if I remember correctly. See in the background, the parachute is still there. You got the little Shy Guy band. You got all these little rooms to explore, and there's a lot of secrets within the rooms. The dry bones, you defeat them and they can come back to life, which is a cool thing, and they drop bone stickers. So that's like an actual reward for finding them, because the bone stickers are quite good. You can even, like, if you're actually exploring, you can get this big shiny hammer sticker, which is incredibly overpowered. Such a good sticker. Oh, no, it's a big flashy? Oh my god. Yeah, that's so worth. Very worth. What else we got here? I don't know, there's a lot of, like, just cool puzzly things around this level. None of it feels unfair. And then we have the red Koopas, which they're really just Koopas, but it's a cool cutscene. I like this cutscene. A little bit of, you know, it's like the Koopa Bros from Wish.com. Get it, blah blah blah. And then again, later on, you can come back here for a, oh wait, there's a light bulb thing here. Let's see. Oh, we're doing this now. Doing this now, huh? Yeah, you can knock over the wall. I like this. I don't think this is that cryptic. I think it's very clearly, like, okay, barely being supported. Like, this looks like an object that you can hit down. Like, I like the secret. I think this is a really cool way. Then you fall down off the Yoshi Sphinx. It's very cool. And then we got the Kamek fight. And now this is glorious. Now I love this fight. And the reason I love it is it's just... He turned all your stickers into flip-flops. And the reason why I like this is because it's again, like, put it back to this being a game about inventory management. It tests you on how well you actually know your inventory, because you can end up wasting a very valuable sticker on this fight because it turns into a freaking flip flop. So you gotta really, you gotta pay attention. He does go down within about 5 seconds, but you know what? You know what, Cam? Oh no, sometimes you just kind of sit up there out of reach for no reason, and it kind of sucks. But overall, you know what? You know what, Kamek? I'll push you up to C tier. And Yoshi Sphinx, banger level, maybe even S tier. No. Oh, they're called sandals? My bad. AI sticker still getting to me. Okay. Anyway, cool level. What's next? Hey Slime, can you please stop spamming that slime in all my streams? Thank you. Okay, 2-3. Oh no! Just where is it? Get out of here. I don't want to... This level sucks. It's just a maze. It's just a pick-apart maze. I know you're joking, Slime Fanboy, but like, I'm not saying the contents are a problem. It's just you're spamming. You keep spamming it, that's all. I'm not spending more time here than I need to. I think, didn't there like 2 exits in this place as well? I don't know. Oh, and you have to get a bat thing here for later. Well, you don't need to, but it's probably a good idea to get this for later. Just disgusting. I don't want to play this level. Oh yeah, you gotta go to Surfshine Harbor to get something. Oh, I can get this now. Cool. Get a vacuum. That's nice. I did not know you could do the Surfshine Harbor stuff already. Cool. Wait, so can you just leave? Oh no, you can't just leave because he's the captain. You gotta wait for the fish to attack and then he retires. Yeah, Surfshine had a lot of like cool stuff in it. I guess I should look at it now because it looks like they're just exploring it now. Because I was gonna cover it later, but Surfshine is like its own little town. There's lots of stuff to explore, lots of things to loot, lots of secrets. I love Surfshine, dude. Surfshine is like Decalberg. End of sentence. Yeah, why aren't the two talking about politics? What's wrong with them? So this one, just kind of go around. You vacuum up the sandstorm. There's a little socket, little plug socket there. That's kind of like a hint. Kind of dumb that you have to get this from Surfshine. Kind of cryptic, but it had the potential to be a good puzzle. It's not one, but it has the potential to be. Then you fill up the lake. What I can at least appreciate, if you don't have the required things, it doesn't take much effort to backtrack and get them. Decalburg had a shop where you can buy things, for the record. But the entire purpose of this level really is just kind of story. Where you get instructions on how to get the tablet pieces. And you get shaved ice, I guess. Lucky you. But yeah, I don't know. It's like not a particularly special level. It didn't necessarily... It's not as egregious as Sandshifter Ruined, but it is kind of a waste of time. That being said, it's not an unfun waste of time, unlike these two. It's just kind of there. Okay. 2-5 is Soundshift Ruin. I remember hating this one as a kid, but when I replayed it, both the AI stick, well, my casual playthrough while prepping for AI stick and then AI stick itself, I actually kind of like this one. I think the puzzles are kind of cool, where you have to look at the murals on the walls to tell what stickers to use, and it gives you all the stickers you need in the level. You actually do have to use your brain, probably more than... It's probably the most fair puzzles in all of Sticker Star. And there's even, like... cool enemies. These Goombas can come off the walls and attack you. And, you know, you hear a lot of, oh, it's just regular Goombas with no changes. But no, you get these little mural Goombas and mural Koopas. This is about as far as the variety goes for the entire game, but it is cool. It's cool that they're there at all. Don't just light them on fire, man. Let's appreciate them. Look at them. They're so cool. So cool. Let's finish talking about the level. Hold on. I was too eager. I was too eager to give this a good rating. Hey, Spike. So you get through all of this. There's a lot of like cool puzzles in here. There's like a genuinely good Paper Mario dungeon. Like this wouldn't feel out of place in like 64,000 Eudora, in my opinion, as like a dungeon in those games. It's still going, dude. There's so much going on in this. And then we have the boss fight. The boss fight... Okay. The boss fight is bullshit. Again, you don't need thing stickers to beat this fight, but you should use thing stickers to beat this fight. The problem with this air quotes puzzle is you don't get it until it's already started. This arena is a baseball field, and it tells you to play a ball. So the hint is that you need the baseball bat, or you're at least meant to use it. You can spam hop slippers or other powerful stickers and just win. It takes ages, and you play the long game. Honestly, not even kidding. This is my preferred way to play the fight. Spamming hop slippers and having to time the attacks. I actually like doing it this way. I actually think this brings the level up for me personally. For my personal enjoyment, which this is my tier list, not what do I think is the best. So I like it, but it is complete bullshit and it does ruin the level. But I like doing it. S tier. S tier. I have a great time. It's an endurance round. You have to get to the point where you do actually have to learn the timing of the attacks. Is he brute forcing it too? Why is he brute forcing it? Oh, do you have to get to 200 before using it or something? Yeah, you just knock out the segment. It's funny. No, exactly, Squidzle, I agree. That's very badly designed. So yeah, terribly designed boss. Terrible ending to a fantastic stage. I find it kind of fun though, so I'll put him in S tier. I'm down. Give him more health. I'm down. World 3. World 3 is a weird one. Everyone hates World 3. Everyone thinks this is the worst one. Worst world or whatever. I don't know. I actually like this world. I like this world, but I'm probably gonna give all the levels really bad ratings. I just think the way they all come together, I actually kind of like. It's kind of weird for that reason. But yeah, first of all, we have the best character in the game, which is Wiggler. You do have to wake him up, which is a bit unfortunate. I'd rather just let him sleep peacefully. It's lovely. Like, Wiggler is just the best character. Like, he is a genuinely interesting character, the way he speaks, his story. Like, the whole, like, story arc for this area is just, it's interesting. I would say it feels like a classic Paper Mario story arc, in my opinion, for a chapter. But yeah, unfortunately, Wiggler does get pulverized. And what's also cool, the other reason why I like this chapter is, this is a case where, like, when you come back after you've cleared the poison of its woods, it's not just World 3 is the Poison Woods chapter. World 3 is the Forest chapter. It's poisonous right now, but once you finished it, you can go back to all the many levels, and there's new secrets to find. And you can explore without the poison, and then there's, like, new stuff there, which I love, personally. This first level, it's fine, it's whatever, it's just a little poison area. Got the ninjas, got a little bit of platforming. The ninjas I really like. I was watching Sugar Conroy's series, and I like Sugar Conroy's series on the game, but he was being unfair to the ninjas. The ninjas have very, very clear tells. If they're jumping, you use the jump. If not, you use the hammer. It's not really rocket science. There's like way less than you have to figure out for like some 64,000 year old boss fights. So that was a weird thing for him to bring up, but you know. Oh no, if they jump, you don't jump. My bad, but you get my point. There are very obvious tells. Maybe. Am I just making it up? Am I bullying Trigger Conroy for no reason? I'm just bullying Trigger Conroy for no reason. I'm sorry, Trigger Conroy. I think I'm getting mixed up with Paper Jam again. I'm sorry, Trigger Conroy, you were right. It really is for no reason. It's in Paper Jam where they have the tells. Okay, no, fair enough. Ninjas kind of suck. I guess they do just dodge random. I thought that was a tell, but based on this footage, it didn't look like there is. I played Paper Jam more recently than I played this, so I guess I was remembering the Paper Jam tells. I think I like that there's platforming. I do love platforming. Platformers are my favorite types of games. Got Boomerang Bros, blah 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 blah. But I think that's what makes this world a bit, like, salvages this world for me. It's very platforming based. And I love me some platforming. So this first one, it's just kind of like, it didn't really have anything that special to it other than story. Yes, the lesbians, true. So this one, I'm gonna put in B tier, which, you know, I would count B tier as like, / pause to an indicator. I would say I probably like this like the most out of anything in B tier. And then we have the Bafflewood, which again is something I should probably hate in principle, because it's just pick a path. Like, it is just pick a path. But I don't know why, but I actually kind of find this one fun, because They give you little sticker boards to stick stuff off, so it's like you're marking off your progress. It's like for marking off a to-do list for me. The satisfaction of marking something off a to-do list, exactly the same as sticking a sticker down on the battlewood because you know which way not to go. I don't know. I think I'm just crazy. I think it's a terrible level. I wouldn't expect anyone else to like it. I'm not going to judge anyone for not liking it. I'm not going to argue its case. But I find this level fun. I like the battlewood. And I will intentionally not learn where to go, so I can use the signs. I don't care. Battlewood, an A tier level. Maybe not better than Yoshi's Sphinx though. Also, there's a secret here. There's like some secret story stuff here with Wiggler later. Whatever. Okay. So Wiggler's house is again it's just kind of a hub. It's kind of like Decalburg. It only exists for story purposes. Unlike Decalburg and Surfshrine Harbor, there's not really anything to get here other than the high heel. But there is some story stuff here. As I said, the story with Wiggler is genuinely interesting. I would say it's like genuinely a good story arc for a Paper Mario game. And the that empty book there was the Book of Wiggler, which you can fill out as like an optional side quest thing, where you can, if you just take Wiggler around on adventures before you beat it, and you can get some entries in the Book of Wiggler. It does suck because you can actually get locked out of completing the Book of Wiggler if you do not do them during Chapter 3 itself, which does kind of stink. But it is something I like overall. So there's Wiggler. He's ahead now. This is the story of how Wiggler was not having the best day. Poor Wiggler. I love Wiggler. And we gotta help Wiggler get his segments back. So I love Wiggler's treehouse because it's got Wiggler in it. But it didn't really do anything other than that, so I'm just gonna put it here. There's nothing really that special. But you can go back here to read the Book of Wiggler, so that's a plus in my book. Therefore, it's better than Decalburg. Decalburg, no Book of Wiggler. Wiggler's treehouse, Book of Wiggler. Okay, Strike Lake. It's just kind of another poison level. It's just like 31, but you know, there's a bit of platforming. There's a secret exit. Okay, this I'm not letting Chuck Conroy off easy again. He can have the ninjas, but this one, like, I feel like he was being a bit intentionally obtuse in his series on this. In his series, he complains that you don't have what you need to complete the puzzle yet. So you can go back looking for the solution across every level and waste your time because it's in a future level. I don't think that's a problem. Every other Paper Mario game ever has done this. It's just called progression. I don't know. I don't think that's kind of skill issue, to be honest. If you're not waiting until you've like actually gone and like looked at your available options before you've started scouring past levels, that's just your method. That's just you're very bad at puzzle solving. That's not. I don't know. That was. You can have the point about the ninjas though. Originally in the series, he used my art without permission or credit, but he gave me credit afterwards. So I'm on good terms with Chuck Conroy. Plus, his videos were my entire childhood, so I do like him. And I love watching his videos, and I'm a giant fan. And I hope he doesn't see this. I love the shell sticker, dude. It's so funny. Oh yeah, the other thing is like you get like the Wiggler segment, whatever. I don't know when he did it. Yeah, you get the Wiggler segment, and then one. I don't know. To me, it makes sense to get the Wiggler segment and then keep going with the level. But I guess Choco Conroy backtracked to the map, and then had to replay the level again. So I can see why that would be frustrating. But I don't really see the need for it. Mainly comes from the game never telling you anything and having a similar puzzle that does require you to hunt down a thing in previous levels. That's fair, but surely it would make more sense to exhaust all your options before you go hunting the other levels, because you don't need to get the secret in Strike Lake yet. Like, you haven't exhausted all the possible options. Like, if I play Paper Mario and I go down to the Toad Town dungeon and I see there's the metal blocks or the stone blocks, and I'm like, oh, I can't break the stone blocks yet. I'm not gonna like search through every nook and cranny of everywhere I've been so far in the game to try and find a solution to the stone blocks. I'm gonna see, oh, there's probably maybe later on in the game I'll get a way to break the stone blocks, and then if I don't, and it makes me break the stone blocks and I don't, then I'm like, oh god, now I have to backtrack. Then I would find it understandable, but I don't know. Regardless, this level kind of it's not very good. The Wiggler segment running away, though, I don't really mind. It's just, you know, you have to find him in each level. Oh, this level. But does the world encourage you? Does it? What are you referring to that encourages you to go back and look through every level before checking out future levels? I'm not really sure what you're referring to there. Anyway, this level sucks. It's not fun to navigate. You have to wait on slow-moving platforms, and to actually get all the required stuff out of the Oasis level and World 2 with a Sandstorm. Yeah, but in that one, it's like it's blocking progression, right? Because you're like, oh, I don't know how to get through this. Let me go back and look through previous levels. With Strike Lake, you don't have to go to Strike Lake yet. You don't have to get the secret exit yet. There's more. Like Packadack hadn't got the secret exit yet. There's more levels to look for the bowling ball. I agree, by the way, that the Oasis thing is bullshit. I don't think it's the same thing. Anyway, this level sucks, as I said. The main thing about it that sucks isn't that it's a boring moving platform level. It's that to get all the required content, you have to, I don't know where he hits it, but you have to hit invisible blocks that aren't marked by anything. They're there, but like there's no marking, there's no hint. Nothing tells you. Yeah, it's complete bullshit. It's terrible. And unlike the Pokey in World 2, where I can find joy in grinding them down with the hop flippers, I don't care about random hidden blocks. This level's F tier without them. Now it's double F tier. This level's a waste of my time. What's next? Oh god, what is my scroll wheel doing? Oh. Outlook Point. May your days be of thick pleasure. Yeah, find the hidden blocks though. It's terrible. I got something by it too. Anyway, this is the one level where the secret door is required. They should be required in 0 levels. Because the truth is, you don't need the secret door ever again after this, as far as I remember. But it's understandable why you might think that you do. So I can see how that can be a bit stressful. If you're like trying to solve other puzzles without a walkthrough. This is just a shop level. I feel like this level should have just been in Wiggles Treehouse, dude. Wiggles Treehouse is already like a... just make... this is just like... it's like Decalberg. But without anything interesting. So I'll put it down here. I don't know. I guess I don't dislike it. It's just kind of... nothing happens. Okay, Russell Burrow. Okay, this is an unpopular opinion. I think everyone hates this level, but I love this level. I love it when you're like... kind of like the secret levels in Sunshine, where you're a decent way through the game, and then they take away your tools. And you have to see how well you can fare with the bare minimum. I like this. Exploring without... you don't have your partner yapping, telling you how to do everything. All your stickers are scattered, but you can get them back, and you can like pick up your inventory. It's really cool seeing like, oh, that's the sticker that I collected in my playthrough. It's on the wall, rather than just like seeing the predetermined ones. And I can see how it could probably be a bit of a pain to like peel them all off the walls, but I don't know. I find it I find that to be very minimal. Like it didn't really bother me. There's a boss fight against a giant thingy. I think you just have to throw projectiles at his web, which already... he didn't take him out in one turn. I think that might be one of the first bosses that hadn't happened. where he hadn't taken him out in one turn. So I can respect that. Shout outs to this bug thing. The giant scuttle bug. Now you can take it out in one turn. That's some great stuff. Where is it? Oh, I already put it here. Oh, the boss. Here we are, the boss. I'm gonna put it in B tier. Because it does something. That is kind of dumb, QL. At least you can learn after the first time it happened, but it is really stupid. Thought you hated the Pokeboss? Nah, I like the Pokeboss. If I ever said that I hate it, I've definitely changed my mind. Anyway, the level kind of keeps going. Kirsty gets mad at you for no reason, because she kind of sucks. Classic Kirsty moment. Keep exploring, find your hammer, find all the secrets. Listen to the sick music. It's like a genuine... rescue the Wiggler segment. I don't know. This level slaps. This level's great. Okay, what's next? Tree Branch Trail. I don't remember anything that happens in this level, and that probably said all you need to know. Some platforming. It's just kind of... I guess it's interesting. You can go behind the trees. But you could take this out of the game and I wouldn't notice. I just... whatever, I guess. I just realized, I just remembered how much I don't like these levels. There we go. Oh, it does have the hot spring. It does have the hot spring, where you can take the Wiggler segment. That's kind of charming. Still don't like the level, though. I don't remember ever having to use a walkthrough for this, but I can definitely see, like, why you would. It is kind of wacky. Alright, that's all I really have to say on that level. Dude, my scroll wheel is so broken, holy shit. Okay, Gauntlet Pond. I just don't really want to play it. It's got the sponge in it, which you can use in the boss fight, but as I'll get to, it's not really, the boss fight is another one where you don't really need the thing sticker. It's just kind of a good idea to have it. Kind of like the, I don't know, it's just boring. Like, I like platforming, but this is just boring. It just kind of keeps going. Oh, sniff it or whiff it! Whoop! I don't even care that you have to do it twice. It's worth doing twice. It's a good time. You do the quiz. He asks you about Mario's eating disorder. You do like a bonus round. That's a good time. Trade all the different nail polish. I don't think I really need to dilly-dally on this one. Everyone loves Sniff It or with it. If there's one thing that Paper Mario stayed consistent on since its rebrand, is it always has game shows. There's been a game show in every single Paper Mario game. But I would say that this one is the best quiz show in any Paper Mario game. Absolute banger. And the worst goes to Color Splash. Holy Thicket, what's this? I don't remember what holy is. This holy? Oh, this is the Bafflewood. What's Holy Thicket? Oh yeah, this one was. It's just. It's got some cool stuff in it, but I don't care. I just don't really care. I guess it's like here maybe. You know, I think I'm giving Hither to the Hill too much credit. I don't know, down here. Well, the level's fine, it's just... I just don't remember it. And if it's not memorable, then it's whatever, you know? Okay. Oh, we're gonna read the Book of Wiggler in this. So there's them doing all the activities. Here we are, Book of Wiggler. Dear Book of Wiggler, Wiggler wanted to ride a boat to stop the poison, but someone said no. Wiggler summoned to a fun game show. I had a quiz, a very hard quiz. Wiggler got nothing right. A guy in red was in the hot springs. Wiggler also got kind of red. Wiggler saw a white flower today and it floated away in a puff. That was fun. The poison from the ocean has flowed into the forest. This frustrates Wiggler. Very sad. I'm bumping it up. Yeah, I'm putting an S here. It has the Book of Wiggler in it. Oh, and I didn't rate the Wiggler segment fights. I don't really remember them. Let's see. Is he just gonna one-shot him? Yep. Well, that's a shame. I think the thing with Wiggler is that he can avoid your jump and hammers, but you can use like other stickers and like those hit him. I think that's the thing with the segment. So in that regard, it is like, again, it's kind of interesting experimentation. You don't necessarily just one-shot him. So I guess I'll put him in C tier maybe. bit of experimentation. Okay. Whitecap Beach and the Blue Boss Fight. So Whitecap Beach itself is like the least memorable thing. It's just kind of like a stony area, got some cheap-cheeps. Like Whitecap Beach is just, I don't care. I don't remember anything that happens here. The boss fight, however, actually the boss fight is part of Whitecap Beach, isn't it? Beach. So I guess I should give it more credit. This boss fight is great, and the reason I love this boss fight is there's a the required sticker for this is the sponge. But you don't have to use it. You should use it, and it is complete bullshit. But just like the Poke fight, I think there's value and fun that can be had, you know? And it's fun that I have when I play this fight. So we're gonna wait for him to use the sponge so I can talk about it. The music, although, is fantastic. Is he even going to use the sponge? No, here we go. So when he gets purple like this is when you're meant to use the sponge. Is he going to do it? I assume he is. Oh, I didn't get the timing. That's a mage my head. Nice cock. But yeah, so you use the sponge and he shoots out goop at you. And all good, whatever. Poison hits aim. So yeah, if he poisoned you successfully, you get like a 9-turn debuff. It's like really crazy, and you can't attack. All your attack can miss in the debuff. So it's basically game over if he hits you. I think you can get out of it, but like it's probably not going to happen. But the thing I like about this boss, and you may have noticed it with that ink attack, all of it is rhythm based. So you're jamming to the song, which is already a bop, and all of the block timing is just rhythm based. And as a result, it's not really that hard to time the block and not use the sponge. And therefore it's actually kind of fun to just play the fight normally. I think it's a genuine good time. Oh, getting perfect with the bowling ball crashes the game. That's not great. That's pretty bad. Objectively speaking, that's pretty bad. Subjectively speaking, banger. Where's the? I'll put it up to C. Actually, maybe you know what? I'll put it up to B. C tier, I kind of treat C tier as like, I kind of dislike this one. It's like, but negative. I like Whitecap Beach. When I think about Whitecap Beach, I think, but negative. But then I remember that the boss is at the end of Whitecap Beach, and I'm like, whoa! I don't know, I'll put it in C. What's the secret? Okay, that's just HP parts, and yeah, so as I said, in World 3, one thing that does bring the levels up is not going to change my rating of any of them, but one thing that brings them up is you can re-explore them, and stuff has changed. There's a bunch of like secret loot, you can talk to Wiggler. It's even got its own like song. But yeah, there's like loads and loads of loot if you go exploring. It's like really worth doing. There's even stuff in Civil with it. Didn't know that. But yeah. Oh, now he's going back and getting the old secret doors. Okay. Now we're going back to Surfshine. Because there is the boss fight against the giant fish. Not This fight sucks because it's not only a required thing, like that's bad, like objectively speaking, but subjectively speaking, the hook is 100% required. There's no getting around it. There's no grinding. You need to use the fish hook on this boss. There's no alternative. And I would use the fish hook at the wrong time, and then it's just gone, and then I'm stuck in this fight. So it is a skill issue on my part, but I always remember that I need the hook, but I never remember to actually use it at the right time. The fight also just isn't very fun. You'd think I'd like it because you actually engage with it, but if you take too long, which I like to do, because I like letting the boss attack me to try and get some kind of challenge in this game. But if you take too long, he's obviously not going to show it in the walkthrough, but the fish just explodes and insta-kills you. Great. But yeah, the fact that this is all... I'm putting an F tier. The whole level goes to F tier because this is required story progression. It's definitely the top of F tier because it has Surfshine Harbor has a lot of plus sides, but I like that boss so little that I feel like it's putting it on the same tier as Wamino Mountain is a disservice to Wamino Mountain. And I'd say it's even worse than the Baz Jr. fight that dies in one hit no matter what you do. And you don't engage with it and it's a glorified cutscene. Don't like it. Wait, Spike Hat ends it? Wait, if you put on the Spike Hat, does it just... What do you mean? Is it like a shortcut? I did not know. If that's a trick you can use with a spike helmet, that's kind of sick. I didn't know that. And that might bump up my ranks, because I'll use it next time I play the game. Because I do want to replay the game soon. I've been getting an itch. Jumps on you and dies? No, actually? Good stuff. You can use the spike helmet and kill it early. Still need the fish hook though. Nah, leave it there. I don't have a burning hatred towards it anymore. Now I know I can just use the spike helmet next time I play this game. Why do I like this game? I clearly don't like most of the levels. Maybe it is just nostalgia. Well, nostalgia's not gonna make me stop liking it, so... Anyway, Snow Rise. Banger music, first of all. The song is amazing. One of the best songs in the game. It introduces shiny enemies, which are normal enemies with more defense. And they're stronger. Kind of fun. Unfortunately, you can just use shiny stickers and continue to one-hit kill them. So that's a shame, I guess. The Paper Cooligans. I hear a lot that World 4 is the only good world, and I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I'm not as crazy about World 4 as everyone else is. I do like it overall. I think this first level is like fine, it's pretty good. There's some fun platforming stuff. The battling is fun, but there's some bullshit puzzles in here. I think I passed it actually. Did I pass it? Maybe I haven't. There's this where you use the radiator to melt the snow. I think that one, that's fine. That's like, I never really found that puzzle hard. You know, compared to some of the other puzzles, I think this one's fine. I know Choco Conroy didn't like this one in his series, but I was fine with it. Polar opposite. I don't like the fire flower puzzle, because this is the only instance in the entire game where you just use a fire flower to melt something on the overworld, instead of like using a thing sticker. I've wasted many a thing sticker coming back to this area. And in my preparation playthrough that I did for AI Sticker Star, because I played through the game before I did that series, so it was all fresh in my head. This is the only part of the game where I had to use a walkthrough. Everything else I could do without a walkthrough, even that bullshit Loop Loop River, because I found the hidden blocks by chance. Otherwise, I would have needed a walkthrough. But this is the only thing that I needed a walkthrough for. I just could not. I never would have thought to use the fire flower, and I don't know if that's even a skill issue on my part, because I don't think there's not really anything to suggest that regular stickers can do that stuff up until this point. That's not necessarily going to bring it down for me, but it does, like, because of that, I do think more negatively of the level in my head, but now I know it, it's probably not going to bother me too much, you know? Yeah, let's climb with the snow spikes, it's kind of fun. Snow Rise is pretty good. I'd say it's pretty good. I'd say I'd say I like it. I don't know if you can use a fire hammer. You might be able to. I'd hope so. I'm gonna say the Snow Rise is probably top of A tier. It's like around the same as Yoshi Sphinx for me. I do like Yoshi Sphinx a lot, but Snow Rise is just so happy. It had the music. If you can't be sad while listening to Snow Rise music. Oh yeah, Birdo was also in this level, but I don't remember anything from the Birdo sequence. I don't really care that much about it. I think there's some secrets here, whatever. Go in the background. Okay, 4-2, ice level. Again, this is just kind of fun, movement-based stuff. I think he's trying to get the hockey puck. The Ice Bros, they are brutal, which means incentive to fight enemies for a change. Unfortunately, if you're, if you're in the mindset of just not wanting to fight enemies at all, then you're just gonna try and skip past it and then get mad that the ice balls are hitting you. But if you do engage with the game, you get rewarded, because it means you don't have to deal with the stupid Ice Bros. I can appreciate that. XP would have been nice, but this is nice. It's something. The area is kind of slippery, a lot of verticality. That being said, though, I don't know if I care. Like, it's fun, but this little area, which I love, the little secret area where you can transform a bunch of your stickers. But it's just kind of like, I don't know. Like, I can say lots of interesting things, but playing it, it's just kind of B tier for me. I don't know. I think I'm gonna put it like here. I think I'd like Leaf Litter more. Which is still a high tier compared to the others, but it's, it's still... It is what it is. I'm just trying to... I'm trying to... Move my camera. Oh yeah, I think this is... I'm leaning this direction to talk into my mic, and I'm trying to find the right angle on my camera to do that. Maybe I'll just move my chair. Whatever. Why did you put Sniffit or with it? S tier. Top of S. I've messed up my camera more now. What have I done? What have I done? What am I doing? Why does it look like this? I go this way? So I want to be... This isn't going well. I want to be like this. So I need to move it this way. Like that. And now, there we go. That's more like it. That's more like it. Why does he look like that? Okay. Enigmansion! Everyone's favorite level. It's alright. It's got story to it. You find the booze. It's got puzzle solving. What's not to like? I don't know. It goes on a bit. And if you can't find one of the boos, it's just kind of like, oh, I still don't like my camera placement. If you can't find, now it's back to this. I'm not being mirrored ever again, dude. I'm just getting confused. I don't know. It is a fantastic level, but I don't like it. I don't think it's as crazy as everyone else says it is. I don't know. I can see why people like it, but it's fine. It's fine. And by fine, I mean S tier. But I still don't like it as much as everyone else. I don't know. Here's the thing. When I play Secret Star and I see the Enigmansions coming up, I don't necessarily look forward to it. But I am thinking back to my recent playthrough, I had a lot of fun playing this level, so... Thinking more critically, maybe I do like this level. And I just don't think I do. Because I hated it as a kid. But I think I do actually like this level. So I take it back. This is a good level. Also, okay, hand squirts all over you. Anyway. You get all the Dylans. Some cool puzzly things. Got this song for absolutely no reason. See, I don't agree that it's more like a classic Paper Mario area than a Sticker Star level. I'd say that this area is just like the start of the game with Decalberg. You're finding things in creative ways. It's like Decalberg 2 almost. But it is way more fun. Like, so much more fun than the intro of the game. Anyway, there's Kehahan. You get the cool cardboard boo. I don't remember what cool things this fight has to it. And I guess I won't get to, because it's just over because it gives you an infinite jump. Which is unfortunate. Like, it might do something, but the level just gives you an infinite jump, so you use it. Because why wouldn't you? You can transform into multiple boos. I'm gonna say, this boss is probably good, but I don't know, because you don't get the chance to engage with it, because it gives you an infinite jump, and therefore, I'm putting him down here with everyone else. And even though I learned that the fish gets a spike helmet, I still hate him, I've decided. When the lights go on, you have to use the spike hat? Oh, that's kind of dumb. Like, it's probably good. But I don't know. I'll have to wait till the hard mode mod comes out. This is thrilling gameplay, by the way. What's not to like about Shaved Ice Cave? Oh, let's just ban this guy. There we go. What's that? What's there not to like about Shaved Ice Cave? It's a shop? It's a shop? Why is it a level again? I don't know where to put it. It's a shop. This is like the NSMBDS tier list where I skip Toad House. This is like a Toad House. What do you do? Where do you put a Toad House? I have no complaints, and therefore it's an S tier. It's the best level in the game. There's nothing bad about it. But I also don't care. So it's an F tier. So therefore I guess I have to put it in the middle and put it in C tier. Still better than Whitecap Beach. No, but the Whitecap... I'll put it there. S for shop. I'm putting it in C tier because I actually can't decide between S and F. But next to Lookout Point, but Lookout Point at least had a bit more purpose. You know, the stuff, there's a view, you get the secret doors there. There's a bit of story with the toad, the green toad. May your days be of thick pleasure. I find value in Outlook Point existing. I don't really find any value in Shaved Ice Case existing. I guess it has good stickers in it, huh? Oh, it does have very good stickers in it. But you just don't really need them. The game gives you so many. I don't think I've ever find myself coming back here to buy stickers. I guess it's nice for 100%. I just don't care. Whiteout Valley, though. It's a ski lift. It's a They finally did it. They finally made an auto-scrolling Paper Mario level. I don't understand what people see in this level, man. I don't find it fun. I can see how you might find it fun, but I don't find it fun. It's just, you just kind of, you press A. It's like Super Mario Run has more depth than this. Like, true, the painting from Enigma Mansion is a really cool part. Really, adds some charm. Doesn't make me enjoy it anymore, but it is cool. And it just kind of keeps going, and then it just ends, and nothing really happens. I don't know. I don't care about it. Oh, you can go back to Enigma Mansion. Hidden Luigi to Peel? What? Oh, that's just a earlier thing. That's nice, I guess. What next? Oh yeah, you can go back and you can fight Baz Jr. again. The second Baz Jr. fight. Let's see if he can redeem himself. I remember what he does in the final fight, but I don't remember what he does here. And chances are I'm not going to... Oh, well that was smart. Oh, that was just the beginning, okay. He has bombs? Oh, so he can blow himself up with a bomb. That's kind of nice. And it's over. Okay, well, that's probably a good fight. You can blow him up with the bombs. That's cool. Put him up. I'll move him up. You can blow him up with the bombs. I don't think I've ever used the clone jump. It looks very overpowered. Okay, what's next? Bowser's Snow Fort! Now this is a banger level. This is an auto-scroller level done right. First of all, you can skip the queue of the secret door, but why would you do that? The queue is where the fun's at. Because you can just beat up everyone in the queue, or you can just actually wait in line, and it's just funny. But more importantly, you can just beat up everyone in the queue. It's really fun. It's a great time. There they all are queuing. You just beat them all up. To the left, there's a Toad side quest, and it's actually a boss fight. At least according to Mario Wiki. Let's see if he does it. He does. These Shy Guys just have absurd amount of health for no reason. I think they might actually get to attack. Oh my god, they're going to attack. Let's see how much damage they do. Oh, well, that guy's not, but how much damage do you do? A bit. Therefore, by default, he is one of the best fights so far, because you do have to engage with the battle. So he's going in B tier. I have to engage with the fight a lot. Maybe it's even 8? No, it's not. It's just some Shy Guys. Anyway, then we have this section, which is way better than Whiteout Valley. First of all, timing your jumps is a lot more interesting because it's more platforming based than just trying to hit fuzzies out the way and having it jankily not work. There's also puzzles on rails with the paperize that I actually find fun and clever. Like, there's one thing here where you paperize, which makes the Shy Guy crash into the box, and then you can steal the scrap. Which is just such a cool and interesting idea. One of the coolest puzzles in the game, maybe. But yeah, you put the rail on, you take rails off, you switch them around. It does go on a bit, but overall it's a great time, I think. Like this part, you switch the rail around. It's like this point that exists solely to loot good stickers. Oh no, it doesn't. There's a puzzle. Well, whatever. It also, in my head, it exists to loot good stickers. And then, this Bowser statue, which is a boss fight. Banger music, first of all. Second of all, it's another one where you don't necessarily have to use a specific thing. He's got elemental weaknesses. So, you don't even have to, like, he's not even that much of an HP sponge, even if you don't use things. It's not like the Pokey where, at least I can find some fun. Yeah. I personally can find some fun in it. This guy's just fun. He's just a good boss fight. He has a lot of health, whatever. He gets smaller and smaller, and at the end he becomes the Mr. Blizzard. And then you get to the end, and there's, like, actual story behind it. It's like, dude, bad to Snow Fort. Better than Enigma Mansion, in my opinion. Way more fun than Enigma Mansion. Way more interesting than Enigma Mansion. Great level. One of the best in the game. Love Bad to Snow Fort. And the boss fight itself, how could I forget? It's great. Snowman melts, but then the royal sticker gives him new life, and then we kill him, and then he dies, and it's our fault for killing the innocent. He wasn't even doing anything wrong, he was just a statue at a theme park. Shy Guy Jungle. This one I have bad memories with. I think it's solely because of the thing requirement and the backtracking required to get it. Which I guess is the kind of what happened for most of the game for a lot of people. So I can see it. This level is cool at first. It's got, you know, got the cool Shy Guys with the spears. It's got some cool puzzles where they're hitting the, like, big flowers that can suck you in. And the chase sequences are really fun. But there's this part where you have to use a thing. And you can actually use either the vacuum cleaner thing, or you can use the goat thing. So it's nice that you have options. But it's kind of annoying if you don't have it, because you can't, it's so late into the level, and you can't exit a level you haven't beaten straight away. So you have to slowly walk all the way back. And that does kind of bring it down for me, because, oh, it's got another little one of these secret stump areas. That, in my head, it does impact my vision. And you could make the argument that lots of level sticker star do this, and I agree. But this is my tier list. I don't care. I don't have to be objective. I do need to turn my fan on, though. It's getting hot because I've been streaming for so long. Oh, but it's going to mess up my audio quality. I'll be fine. Yeah, you can use the goat as well. It's great. You could say that this puzzle is the goat. I'm not even looking at the camera. I'm too ashamed. Oh yeah, banging music as well. This part's cool. I like this part. You lure them into the flower. It's great. Overall, this is a fantastic level. It's just that one part that brings it down. So I'm still going to put it in A. I'm going to put it in low A. Because I think on a repeat playthrough, if you know what thing you need, this level is going to be a great time all the way through. But if you don't know, it kind of sucks. If I was rating these based on first playthroughs, I think there would be a lot more in the lower tiers. And that's totally valid, because I can definitely see how you play this game and I had a bad taste in your mouth. And I totally admit, I think a lot of the reason why I like this game probably comes down from the fact that I played it as a kid. But I do, it does allow me to see a lot more of the value, and I do actually like the battle system. I would like it more if you got XP, but I like the stickers. I like the usable stickers, because it's inventory management stuff. I like it. If you engage with the game and actually fight things, even if you don't technically need to, I do think it's a very, very enjoyable experience. And not the worst in the series. Yeah, not the worst battling in the series, not the worst game in the series. Just my opinion. Well, in terms of how much fun I have. In terms of design, objectively, yeah, it's pretty shit. But I think I see the value in it, and I do not apologize. Anyway, what's next? Ah! 5-2. Okay, next. It's just this is it. Like, this is what you get. This is the level. Like that's just what this is the level. It just ends after this. Alright, where's 5-3? Here we are, 5-3! Okay, we're on the raft again, and... this one's worse because you have to do it twice, I think. It's either a secret exit, maybe you don't, I don't remember. One of the two you have to do twice. I like this one the least. Also, it's really hard to control this raft. As a kid, I game overed so many times here. This level is worse than Loop Loop River. I don't care if Loop Loop River has a required hidden block. I think, genuinely, I think find the hidden block, jumping around, looking for a hidden block, is much more fun than sitting and waiting on a raft. Look at this thrilling gameplay. I would make a new tier. I would put this in G tier, which in Wales is a valid grade you can get. If you can get worse than an F, you can get a G. So, you know, it would be a valid grade for me to give these two levels a G tier. But I'll keep them an F because we got some community rankings coming up, and I'd like to have us all on the same basis for that. You do, there's a secret exit in this one, so you get to play it twice. Great stuff. What's next? Oh, that's the chapters. 5-4. Okay, there's like the jungle ruins kind of thing. This one's kind of cool. It's got some tricks, some traps. It's not as puzzly, but it does have like some fun traps. Some fun timing stuff. And it's got a really cool boss fight where, for once, like, the strategy is not engaging with the boss fight. Like, the strategy is that you free it, and then you engage with the boss fight. Which I actually think is a really cool idea. Since a lot of these fights you don't have to engage with, it's cool that they made the puzzle not engaging with the fight. The dude's invincible, and when he wakes up, he just kind of launches at you. But if the post is still up, then you can't. But if the post is down, then he can. And he just kind of leaves, and that's the end. I think that's a cool idea for a boss fight. I think that's an interesting puzzly aspect to the boss fight. And therefore, it can go in the top of C tier. No, it can go in B tier. It can go here. Maybe even here. It's alright. It's fine. Don't you need a tail? I don't believe you need the tail. Does he use the tail? No, you don't need the tail. I don't think you can hit the post in the fight itself, because you can't select your opponent, because this game is great. Obviously it would be better if... Okay, I need to make the argument here that that an S tier boss fight in Sticker Star is not the same as an S tier boss fight in any other game. I would say that you know, these tiers are more like C, D, E, F, G. But you know, whatever. I like Chomperones overall. I think it's fine. I'd say I'd put it like up here. Yeah, I'll put it up here. It's fine. It's good time. Oh, now the volcano area. I don't really remember much about it, I'm gonna be honest, which isn't a good sign. Gotta freeze the lava with a fridge, as you do. I think there was some cool stuff here. It's just not that memorable for me. Yeah, it's just kind of your generic lava world. Kind of a less interesting version of the lava world in Paper Mario 64. Oh, the bony beetles are in. Some NSMB2 rep. Yeah, I just don't really remember anything that happened. That's a hot spring. That's kind of nice. But I think the level itself is fun. But I just don't... It's not that I have bad memories with it. I just don't have memories with it. And I've played through this game like 3 or 4 times. And I still don't remember what happens in this level. Wait for rock to the level. Oh, that's kind of nice. But yeah, I just don't really have any thoughts on it. So I'm just going to put it in C. I'm even going to give Shaved Ice Cave a better score. At least I remember that one exists. Maybe if I play the game again, I'll put it lower. Ooh, Rumble Volcano. I seem to remember Rumble Volcano being pretty good. There's Peter Piranha. Oh, Kirsty dies. That's always a plus. There's a lot of like exploration. I like scaling. I like going across the different levels. A lot of verticality. Oh, there's another change hunt boss. Cool. That's nice. I don't know. I think there's a lot of like cool stuff, individual like charming things that is fun gameplay wise. Like, this part is fun. There's a bit of waiting around, but I like the verticality feels very good. Like, it's waiting around, but it's so vertical and it feels more dynamic than it necessarily is, which is a good thing. Yeah, what are you freeing the chain charms, and then you fight Peter. And this fight is probably good. It gives you an infinite jump, so again, you don't really have to engage with the fight. So I don't really remember what happens as a result of that. Oh, he's going to engage with the fight. I guess let's find out what it does. He spins on you, that's kind of nice. Oh yeah, he does this disgusting animation when you jump on his belly. Oh, he's just dead now. But yeah, this fight's probably really good. I just, again, unfortunately, you're just kind of encouraged to use infinite jumps. So therefore, Rumble Volcano's a stage. I'm going to put it in low A tier, I think. Maybe I'm going to put it like here. Maybe above Battlewood. No, I'll put it in high A tier, actually. There's not much competition. The boss fight, I'm sure it's fine. It looks like you do have to engage with it. I think I'll put it below Mega Sparkle. Mega Sparkle Goomba. Next time I play through the game, I should opt never to use the infinite jump, and then maybe I'll have a better opinion on these fights. Alright, Gate Cliff. So Gate Cliff, it's you watch a cutscene. You watch a cutscene. Actually, you know what? Nothing happens, and it's a waste, and it's not really a real level, but somehow it's still better than Jungle Rapids and Long Long Falls. Six are really F tier. Yeah. There you can. It's definitely a fun game, but you need to walk through. If you're trying to play it without a walkthrough, it'll be the worst gaming experience of your life. But it's actually fun if you know what you're doing. When you know what you're doing, it's actually a lot of fun, in my opinion. And you get to see Wiggler. Always good to see Wiggler. 6-2 music is so good. Does the game ever tell you that you need Wiggler? It's like, I think it is like, I think we know someone who can fly, or like or maybe we have an old friend who might be able to help. And you're like, what friend? The only friend we met was Wiggler. Well, I guess I'll go and see Wiggler. Like, cause I guess it doesn't tell you that he becomes Flutter, but I don't know. I never struggled with that hint. Okay, I guess other people enjoyed it with that walkthrough. Maybe we all have skill issues. I had a game guide for this game. That's what helped me get through it as a kid. I had one of those physical game guides. But yeah, this level is sick. Sick music. Really fun to navigate. There's some cool sections. Where is the section I'm thinking about? Here it is. This section is cool. The bonsai bill is being fired out, so you just take the cannon off, just twist it around, and then blow the wall open. That is cool as hell. Banger. There's bruises, you can get barrels off of them. There's actually some tough enemies around this area. There's some platforming here. And then we have Bowser Jr. He's protected himself, which means you've got to use... Oh, well, you can use the infinite jump. But! You're meant to use... Oh, hold on. You're meant to use... the tail! And you can hit the balls back at him, and it's actually a really cool mechanic. And this level gives you so many tails, I seem to recall, so I don't think it's that big of a problem either. And you know what? For that, Bowser Jr., you are now a B tier boss. Congratulations. In fact, top of B tier. Well done. It's very satisfying hitting the spike balls back at you, but you do still die immediately. This level is an S tier. I like it more than Enigma Mansion personally. I think it's really good. There's like nothing bad about this level really. Final level in the game. Where are you going? Getting some things. First of all, we have another fight against Kehahan with the sandals. He clones himself. Did he just kill him in one hit? Yeah. Wow. Well, I remember finding this fun. But apparently you can just kind of one-shot him. So I guess he's just gonna stay in C tier. If the sandals if he had more health, then maybe this could have been like B or even A tier. But it just kind of sucks, doesn't it? It just kind of is over immediately. The rest of the level is just kind of King Bowser will destroy you. That's cool. There's some carpet stuff, I guess, and then there's Bowser, and then you know that's it for the main level. It's all about the boss fight, and this is one of the this is a very cool boss fight. There's so many random things that you need. That being said, I don't, you know, when I played this for like to like prepare for the AI series, I don't remember having to grind a million things, so I think you can get through these without the thing. I think there's ways. If you just bring a lot of your strongest takers, you'll probably get through this fight, no problem. Yeah, you fight him, there's like a second phase with a Womp. You knock the Womp down. It's like a cool fight. You gotta bring a lot of stakers. You gotta really prep for it. That's number 4, we use the tail, that's kind of cryptic. Like, how would you know to bring the tail at that point? And then there's the big final fight, which isn't really much of a fight, it's more one of those, the power of friendship gives you special powers, and now the fight is piss easy. I don't know. I don't really feel anything towards this fight. This whole level and this whole fight is just kind of like, it's a cool spectacle, but it's kind of like, it would be cooler. It could be cooler, in theory. But it just kind of isn't. It's just kind of mid. Like, the boss fight has the potential to be really cool, but it's just kind of like, I don't know. There's a lot of steps that you need a walkthrough for. And if you don't use a walkthrough, then it's just kind of, I don't know. I don't find the attack as fair and fun to dodge as Goober Blooper and Tower Power Pokey. And therefore, you do have to engage with the fight though, and therefore by default it's automatically better than these guys, but it's not S tier. And the credits at S tier because Wiggles in it. Okay, that's my ranking. This is the objective ranking of all the levels in Sticker Star. There's you know, because I'm correct, so we'll just I'll just save that real quick. Objectively correct tier list. There we go. We'll just save that, and same for the bosses. Just save that. Now, we go back. I posted on my community tab a few days ago that I was going to do this stream, so that people could also do this tier list with me. And the great thing about the tier maker website is if lots of people do the same tier list, it can average everyone's scores out and create a community ranking. So I can see what the public's opinion is on these levels, and I'm going to see if I agree. Do I share the same opinions as the public? Or do I not? Let's see. Let's start with the levels. Okay, so there's not as many levels in S tier as I would put in S tier personally. Let me scroll down so we can see everything. Not as many levels in S tier as that I would put, but the levels that are in, I agree with. A tier, I agree with all of these. All of these are bangers. Whamino and B tier. What do you guys see in Whamino? Whiteout Valley. Rugged Road, yeah, I'm sure Rugged Road is good. I don't have an opinion. And Goomba Fortress, 130 Plains, yeah, okay. C tier, I can see putting Surfside Harbor in C tier. The whole level is really good. It's just kind of that one fight that dragged it down, so I can see that. Here's the yeah, that's fair. Whitecap, that's fair. All of the yeah, like a lot of these I can see. I think this is pretty fair. D tier, Jungle Rapid in D tier. That's a bit generous. Shaved Ice Cave robbed. Gate Cliff has got way too much credit. And then these definitely deserve an F. I think mostly I agree. Mostly I agree with the public's opinion on the Sticker Star levels. We can look at a couple of individual tier lists. Let's see, we've got Mario went here. I guess I'll look at a couple of individual ones. I'm not going to look at like all of them. I'll just pick some random ones. I recognize that profile picture. I think that's Cocat. They're always in these streams. I think I recognize that Bowser profile picture. I'll see if there's any other profile pictures. I know that Elephant. Elephant's always in my streams. Vivian profile pictures, so they're probably based by default. Let's see what people are saying. Goomba Fortress and F. Bafflewood and Fs. I admire it. Drybeck Stadium and A. The goal to Botanic Mansion low down. I respect it. I respect this tier list. This is pretty good tier list, honestly. Stump. Okay, no, you don't need to sniff it or whiff it down. It's S, alright. But it's still positive. I can respect it. What have we got in the F tier? Jungle Rapid, Longfall, Whiteout Valley. See, this is a good tier list. This person knows what they're talking about. This person gives Shaved Ice Cave the respect it deserves. What have we got? Cocat's tier list. S tier just had an empty slot for some reason. I don't know how that works. Let's see. Longfall falls in F tier. That's pretty fair. Where's the other one? Maybe they just didn't rank it. Maybe they just didn't put the other one in. That's fine. Sandshifter on C. I can see the value. I can see how you could like Sand. Well, they don't even necessarily like it. They just don't hate it as much as the others. I can see the value. These S tier picks. Where's Enig Mansion? Is Enig Mansion in here? Maybe they don't remember it. Why am I know an A? I didn't know about that one. Jungle Rapids and B? What? I respect your opinion, but it's wrong. Okay, let's see this person's tier list. Oh, I like the little colours they've given it. This is pretty good. Pretty good tier. Jungle Rapids. Okay, whatever. Clearly, Longfall falls in C. Wow. Wrestleboro in D. I know a lot of people don't like this level, but I don't get it. I love this level. Sandshifter and F, pretty based. I think you're giving too much credit to Longfall. But fair enough. This is still a pretty understandable tier list. I should let me put some music on. Elephant. Whiteout Valley in S tier! Okay. I guess Whiteout Valley is great. I guess. Fair enough. Maybe there's something I'm not seeing. Everyone loves Whiteout Valley for some reason. Even Chugga Conroy liked Whiteout Valley. There's definitely something about Whiteout Valley that I just don't get, and that's okay. Considering how much I like things that people hate and hate things that people like, I'm glad that this is like the only one. Longfall Falls, right at the bottom. Good. Wrestleboro and F. Fair enough. Otherwise, this is pretty. I can see where a lot of these come from. Yeah, Wrestleboro, you lose Kirsty. Vivian is the final one we'll check out here. Decalberg and S? That's fair. Wamano Mountain and S! I don't get it, man. Jungle Falls and A! Jungle Rapids and A, sorry. It's like on the same tier as Enig Mansion. Okay, fair enough, but I don't agree. Oh dearie me. Shaved Ice Cave robbed. Shaved Ice. It's got nothing in it, which is why it's way better than Longfall Falls. Oh, okay. No, they don't like Whiteout Valley. Okay, this is the correct tier list. Okay. We'll also check out the bosses. So this was my tier list. Let's see. What do the community think of the bosses? Let me put on some battle music. I think I have sticker style music on my soundboard, actually. Let me look. Level 2. Here we go. Community rank. Bowser and S. I can see why you'd put Bowser in S. Bowser is pretty strong. There's just a lot going on in that fight. I can see why you would put Bowser in S. Mr. Blizzard in S. Boon A. Okay, so I guess if you engage with the fight, something interesting happens in that fight. Okay, I'll take your word for it. These guys in B, pretty solid. Yeah, this is a pretty. I don't. Scuttlebug. Scuttlebug got robbed. He's got a cool fight. I love the Scuttlebug fight. What did he do? What did he do to you? Poor Scuttlebug. Okay, let's see some tier list here. Mario killed these things. I'll do this one because it looks like this was done today, so I appreciate some people doing it from my stream. We'll look at different people's as well. Actually, let's look at this person. I didn't look at this person. Didn't look at this person. And I can kind of see, but let's see. I didn't look at you. Didn't look at you. Didn't look at you. I'm not gonna put some. Oh, there's a lot of boss tier lists. Actually, I'm not gonna look at everybody's. I'm sorry. Any other profile pictures that I recognize that I haven't done before? I feel like I recognize this profile picture, but I'm not sure who it is. Okay. Oh, I recognize that name. Wiggler and S. Gooper Blooper and S. So based. So based. Respect for the Scuttlebug. This person knows what they're talking about, dude. Gooper Blooper and S. Shy Guy and S. Mr. Blizzard and S. This person knows what they're talking about. I respect it. Kamek and S. I probably would have agreed with you. I probably wouldn't put in an S until I rewatched these fights. Gooper Blooper and A. I can see why Wiggler would be in D. And the fish, as long as the fish is at the bottom, I don't really have any complaints. You can put everyone else at any point, and I'm fine with it. C tier. The fish is better than the Goomba. Aiden. And the Scuttlebug. The poor Scuttlebug. Aiden. The Diamond, what do you think? Respect on the Pokey's name. Good stuff. Gooper Blooper, really? Gooper was just kind of mid. Okay. The poor Scuttlebug! Put him back! So mean. I have a music bias. Yeah, these songs all slap. These songs, yeah. If you're judging based on the music, I think I agree with this tier list. Maybe I'd put Gooper Blooper in first. Maybe I'll do a music tier list. But then I'll really feel like I'm ripping off So Musty. And Eliza. Aw, poor Wiggler. I can see why they're at the bottom. I can see it. Patagino and Ed, you know what? It is so satisfying hitting the spike balls back that I am not judging. I think all in all, you guys have better boss taste than level taste. I'm not too disappointed in my fans. I have done the levels, Elephant, and I reacted to your specific tier list on the levels. So yeah, overall, I think Sticker Star, I like the game. I do. I don't care what anyone says, dude. I like this game, even if half the levels are dog shit. And the levels that I rate positively are the hub world and a shop. The boss fights also kind of suck. There's not really many where you engage with anything. They just kind of die in one hit. But there's some good ones in here. That's gonna be me done today, actually. We're done with everything. Thanks everyone for coming. It was a fun stream. I'm glad we did this. I do want to do another Sticker Star tier list. I've made the tier list already, I just haven't really prepped anything for them, and I don't have the energy to do it now, but if I go into my account, I have a bunch. I have a bunch of tier lists, because I enjoyed the DS levels tier list we did, so. This is one I did with Tyler ages ago. I have NSMBTS and enemies. I think that'll be a fun one to do. I have Sticker Star enemies, Sticker Star non-Think stickers, and I want to do Think stickers as well. But I haven't made that one yet. But yeah, I'm gonna go. Thanks everyone for coming today. Fun stream. And I'll see you soon. Hopefully I'll upload videos again soon, because the heat wave is finally dying down. And I've been getting into multiverse a bit more. And I've been making a banger multiverse level. The level is called Mario Leaks His Credit Card Information. I am aiming to make the level long enough that it can be its own video. So, alright, I'll see you guys. Bye-bye.